So we finished that until, then we'll just go back to this one. I'm not sure where we left off, but I did most of the fighting parts, so we're just going to be reading, and then we're doing the trials with the characters that sometimes I don't have, and also the special week, where I might just, I'm not sure if I could get past all 5. I usually get to like 4. But I finished this all also offline. But the only things I haven't done was the trial and the special week. Because I think in the other one I think I stopped at 5. So we could I'm gonna start from the beginning and we can see I think there's 3 videos. Wait, is there if I oops. No, so nothing, okay. So I have to do it all over again. Alright, so the UTTU Flash Gathering, the Besieged of I forgot what the whole name was, what town it was, but I don't want to drill back all the way. So, part 1. So, on the control sheet, Cree, right? Rumors suggest he comes from all things in the world, capable of driving other substances to undergo unexpected changes. He could potentially replace the operation of steam engines, and I suspect its efficiency will be no different from manually pushing a train. Note, the phrase "to personalized lead" may prove that its ruler is adept in managing chi. So for some of these, I guess I can't scroll down. Your own word. Okay. Swept the words may exist, but it may clear the broom or does not hold the same importance as the word. We are still on the search for the ancient text regarding the sword control manual. Eastern wands are found in the various forms, often incorporating everyday items as magic tools, but each serving a specific purpose. The whisk is made of horsehair and has the power to change objects with a single command. And it has an overwhelming amount of power. Note, there are a strict rule against using it recklessly to sweat away bugs. So they had the same purpose. They're commonly used in civilians' household and to protect against malevolent beings and creatures. The intricate design of talisman are secretly passed down among the selected arcanists. Shoo, shoo, shoo! What a mess these Zinyu has made again. Dumping down dumps, and a thunder duster whipping the air mixed roughly with a chorus of calls. Ah, shoo, shoo! Be gone! Be gone! Good, we sent them flying. This fence will not be enough to keep them out anymore. You ought to raise it higher. The voices, sometimes distant, sometimes near, were indistinguished and fragmented. Of course. Thank you. Oh, next time? Of course, of course. Words of thanks, farewells, and the sound of door locking from are followed by footsteps. The owner of the tavern returned to the messy courtyard alone, complaining to herself as she tidied up the overturned liquor jars. unaware of her guest, who has been hidden in the mess. Some people will call me lucky to be soaked through with liquor, but I never care for drinking. Huh?
This is...
Did this jar of liquor just speak? The footsteps grow closer, then halts. The tilted liquor jar straightens and returns to its place. Gush, the liquor spills out, and a rush of cool air chills the soaked paper, and brings it to its vision a moonlight place with flickering candles and a puzzled face. Oh dear, another letter from those scholars, and it's gotten soaked in the liquor. What a waste. The black-haired girl explains to herself as she fishes out the letter from the liquor jar. Hold on, I'm not just some letter. So it's a letter that talks. Ah, talking paper. This must be the work of Mr. Wu. The red paper lotus flower he gave me for my birthday saying for 4 days before it finally stopped. It's like those gift cards envelopes that like you when you open it like sings a song, but like how do you stop it? I told him to stop sending things like this. They just make my head hurt. Let me go, hey. It must have been damaged. I can't understand what it's saying. What on earth did he write? Never mind. Despite the annoyance, it would be wrong to throw it away. The communication arcade seal cast by the Birdman has obviously dissipated. Their words are unlegible to one another. The girl's hands move quickly as she mutters to herself. She sticks a grain of rice to the letter and smooths it out against the wall. This is a perfect opportunity. The letter struggles out of her grips, regaining its freedom. A small bottle of golden liquor swiftly opens, and a drop of potion falls into the paper, absorbing instantly. Is this how you treat guests, miss? Huh? Why? Why is the letter struggling like this? So fierce. I wonder which scholar would have sent you. If only I knew what you were saying. The paper shakes itself forcefully, matching Julian's dumbfounded stare. Certainly, a poem of love wouldn't behave like this. Her wall is covered with love poems. All the meanings are quite clear. The letter scoffs coldly. By the Jade Palace in spring, selling liquor in the shop. I wish to be joined with my love. Does she know how I long for her? Huh. Sympathless, vulgar, dull, cliché. I'm nothing like this trite, considered rubbish. Ah, so not another love-struck scholar letter. Junyounzi blinks and leans in for a closer look. Sure enough, your paper is different, and your ink is too. You have a different smell, and your writing is, well, it's very different indeed. So, not from a scholar after all. Oh, I? Miss Mouth, I'm very sorry I mistook you for something else. The girl hunches over, clasping her hands together as she offers her apologies. I'm going to get rice paste off you. It's got all over your back. Junyounzi moves closer to the paper, observing it carefully. But the paste is struck firmly, so that despite the effort, she cannot remove it. Miss Mouth, please let me wipe you clean. She is sorry about her recklessness. With that dirty, dripping rag you're holding? The letter rejects her offer viciously. I suggest you stop now before you make things any worse. This is going to be very special. This is going to be a very special interview. The mouth takes a deep breath, trying to ignore the awkward stickiness that now permanent in the paper. How about we start with where these letters come from? Most of them seem packed with useless words, lacking in any originality. even at their most sincere, it's all superficial, unable to achieve everything more than empty flattery. These hardly seem like treasure worth keeping. They may be poems in the technical sense, but they're far from art. So why would you collect them?
Hmm.
You don't think of them as art? Miss Mouth, truthfully, I don't understand much about art or collecting. It all seems like something rich gentlemen enjoy doing, gathering words or painting or locking them away in a room. But these poems are all written for me, so naturally I kept them. I suppose collecting personal letters could be called a hobby, if nothing else. I once knew a beautiful actress who hired an entire office just to store all the love letters she received from her admirers. She said the letters always made her feel better in times of pain and stress.
So,
So, do you enjoy reading these letters? Perhaps reading all the flattery gives you a bit of vain pleasure? Glancing from the letters on the wall to the letter talking in front of her, Junyunzi smiles knowingly. Haha, you got it all wrong, miss. I don't even know what these letters say. I can't read. So you... As far as I know, these are just thank you letters. Of course, some letters could be praising my excellent liquor. I heard a scholar read one to me. It was all about intoxicating this, intoxicating that. I'm glad so many people enjoy my liquor. When I get to serve them, I feel as if I, a Zunro, descending to bless the mass.
hmm?
Zungirl? I never heard of this word before. What does it mean? It's a long story, miss. Here, let's take a seat. Junyunzi sits on the veranda, spreading out the hem of her coat, and lays this letter on her lap. Hesitating at first, she strokes the back of the paper, attempting to gently remove the sticky gob of rice. Junran is a specific sign. They bring good luck wherever they appear. Some are horses, some are deer, some are turtles, and other birds. Miss Mouth, you can also be a Zinran if you bring good luck to others. Then everyone will be clamoring to write to you and profess their love for you and even pray for you for good fortune. For ease of communication, am I right to understand that these Zinran are a type of non-human arcanists or arcane animals? The paper unfolds, the words appear on its inner layer. There are people here that write letters to arcanists and pray for them for good luck, even returning and exalting them like gods or spirits. I never imagined it would be like this in the East. The East? Miss Mouth, are you from the West?
Yes.
Yes, I am from the West, a land far from here. I came here to investigate a new kind of art that has emerged in the land and to showcase it. Oh, I heard of this. I know a scholar who writes these kind of things. He says it's a local chronicle. It's a book that specifies records the custom, tradition, and geography of a place. If someone reads this book, even without leaving home, they might come to learn about interesting things that are happening miles away. The red lips on the paper twitches slightly.
Yes.
Indeed, my publication is a sort of local chronicles. You're quite right. Most of our readers are on the other side of the world, is the West. There are also a period of arcane mania there, where people exalted arcanists and relied on their divination and guidance. But that's in the distant past. The arcanist culture has been on a downward spiral since the witch hunt. Now they take it to a stage once more, but much of what they do is still behind the scenes. On the other hand, they have been on the other hand, they have been dearly engrossed in their scientific understanding of nature, but they also stripped of the mystery of arcane, so they no longer revered. They neither above or nor below humans, a kind of neutral state. Are you saying that the West has no more faith? Do you not have deities or temples? No, many still have faith, but faith is faith. In the West, humans and arcanists often revere different gods. Does it need to be so divided? The girl's face wrinkles, her nose twitching slightly. She looks like she's thinking hard. Oh, Emily, nice 50 watch stream streak. A god is a god, as long as they give out their blessings. Isn't that enough to believe in? That might be so, miss. The paper gently pats her, wiping the grimace away. Then it rises gracefully, drifting back and forth through the courtyard as the voice murmurs to herself. However, some sort of difference does exist. Though a human and Arcanist might appear similar, there is indeed a gap in their underlying essence. It's like the difference between ceramic and fiberglass, or silk and cotton. So why does this difference exist, and when does it start to exist? Pandora Wilson looks at genuinely. She blinks her eye in response, with round pupils like dark purple grapes. What do you think about this question? Me? I'm asking you because I don't understand, Miss Mouth. She holds her face in a exuberant show of innocence. I don't really understand what you're saying. There are many words that you speak that are unfamiliar to me. Stretching out her fingers, Jinyunzi puts them down one by one with each new thing she says. Is fiberglass a kind of glass? I do know silk, but is it a material that only certain officials can wear? I haven't seen many other things before, let alone compare them. All 10 fingers lay in her palm, turning them into two rounded fists. She flings them forward, lashing out at the night air. Miss Mouth, you're different. You aren't me. I've never been anywhere, but you've seen all there is in the West, and now you come to the East. Comparing difference and looking for the cause is something only you can do. That's why I'm asking you. Indeed. The paper folds itself again. Her mouth softens considerably.
Nice.
You make an excellent point. Great. Then I suggest you leave first thing in the morning and take a look around the area. We're in the merchant's tub. It can get very lively around here, and even if you don't discover what you're looking for, it may still be good to go out and just have fun. What could be wrong with that? Oh, and one more thing. Jinyunzi stands, patting her now numb knees, and walking towards Pandora Wilson with intent. She then deliberately takes a paper in her hands. It was wrong of me to stick a guest on the wall. It was also wrong of me to assume that you were some silly love poem. Her words are true and sincere, and her small, tense face shines in the moonlight. The corner of the letters have been pulled off and are difficult to refold. The sticky rice paste and crumpled paper proves impossible to hide in the moonlight. It was also wrong of me to pick at your paper. So I must humbly offer to cover your accommodation and all expenses during your stay in Bell City. Of course, if you can find the answer to your question, please tell me. It would be wonderful to know. So Eastern alchemy also originated from the quest to eternity. It is known as the Golden Elixir. Their assistance centers around achieving immortality, and they have formed a secret group dedicated to the pursuit. Note, it is not just a potion, brewing witches who are obsessed with immortality. Okay. It is not uncommon for them to hold positions as cooks or doctors as well. In general, they do not attribute them to evil spirits. The locals have strong beliefs in and reverence for spirits, often worshipping them. Ancient Eastern belief says that the soul of the living can leave the body to fulfill its purpose. Thus, there are spirits who have died but are unaware of their demise, and they drift through the world. Drift through the world, causing disturbance to the living wherever they go. What a generous girl. One could call her enduring sympathy cute. As long as that cuteness doesn't get taken out on me. Anyway, I accepted her offer of hospitality and money. It was only right. My golden elixirs bring wealth and dispels disaster. And let in your mind, are you after my lucky charms or miracle remedies? Come on. Witness the extraordinary luck cabbage. The superior produce harvests only once every 3 years near the Wen Kyosing Temple. Face and bone painting, sketch and drawings. Come and see. The peddlers call and shout echoes back and forth, with shelves on both sides of the street filled with colorful goods. Pedestrians dressed in a motley of colors bustle around in an endless stream. Madam, please wait a moment. The peddler's face is painted with a wide, ever-bright smile. A pair of fox ears pokes out from his hat. An orange and black fur grows on either side of his cheeks. I don't need anything. Oh, but why rush off, ma'am? I couldn't hurt to take a look. It won't cost you a thing. The peddler pulls out a small wooden cart festooned with talismans and considered full of pills, but these are not what attracts the most attention. A wooden stick is inserted in the stall, on which a white cloth is suspended, like a waving flag. 3 large characters are scrawled in vermilion ink. Face painting? Yes, madam, face painting. That is exactly what that is. Looking at you, I only see lips on your face. Pretty lips, of course, but you have no nose or eyes at all. And if you have no nose, you must not be able to smell sweet perfume, and if you have no eyes, you cannot see the beauty of the world, not to mention ears and eyebrows. Sounds like a hard life. How could you not be dull? So you want to draw the rest of my face for me?
Of course.
Certainly, I will use a secret skin painting method to paint you, so that you will live a life of elegance and tranquility from now on. You'll be envied by even the mortals. What is there to be gained from interviewing a businessman, or rather, what would it cost? The paper stretched onto a appropriate approximation of a smile. As it happens, I have some silver with me. But can your painting techniques be trusted?
No problem.
Of course. My art is a product of generations. A business passed down my family line. I've been painting since I was a child. Should the painting not be to your satisfaction, come find me and I'll fix it for you. Just make sure not to get it wet for 7 days after painting. He flicks his fluffy ears, and his hat nearly floats off his head. Oh, enough about that. We'll talk about it later. First, you have to choose a style. Here, take a look. Which one do you want? The peddler eagerly hands over a picture album, flipping it over to reveal countless eyes of different shapes. Please take a look. I have all the most current lifestyle.
Of course.
Of course. This pair at the very top is our bestseller. Everyone loves it. Bestseller eyes. A pair of dark shimmering eyes are drawn on the paper. They are indeed beautiful, but not outstanding. Are these best-selling eyes popular for pure aesthetics reasons, or is there something else? Naturally, take a look at the eyes. Delicately shaped and an average length on the top and bottom, and black as ink. In our profession, these are called goose eyes. Another name for them is eyes of righteousness. Goose eyes are not only have a pleasing shape and a good name, but also excellent symbolism. According to Saigami, if a person has goose eyes, they are modest and courteous, have a measured temptation, and have to be rich in prosperity. Miss Mouth, may I say you look fabulous with goose eyes? Now, about your nose. Sis, you would comment, not surprised to see you still swaggering about. With a loud shout, the bustling street falls silent for a few seconds. Everyone stares blankly at the newcomer. The newcomer has a blank cloth with two holes in it tied around their neck. One hole is where the person's forehead should be, and the other is on his cheekbone, and two angry red eyes peers out from them. 4 days ago, I spent a small fortune on your so-called face painting, and it all seems fine at first. But now, look at me. It left my eyes, nose, and mouth all skewered. Whenever I go out, I have to cover my face because of you. You owe me an explanation. He furiously pushes aside the letter, grabs the fox-eared peddler by his clothes, and begins to shake him. The clothes sink slightly onward in the middle of his face, rising and swelling with a sound of each friendless breath, making it clear that the place where his nose should have been is now his mouth. So did he get it wet by accident? Since he said not to wash it for 7 days?
That's...
This. Oh, sir. This is obviously because the paint got wet. That's what ruined everything. Was that not clear when we made the deal? Huh? So why are you coming to me with complaints now? In their struggle, the peddler's hat flown off. His collar opens, and the content of the small stele are scattered all around the ground. But the peddler's tail stiffens, and his ear pressed slightly against his scalp. But he can't match this man's strength. He can only shout at the top of his lungs.
Hey!
You're starting me. Help! Help! You aren't conning your way out of this. I'll have to teach you a lesson today, you crooked businessman. As the pair of loggerheads, the elderly man slips aside the crowd and stands between the two.
Huh?
What has caused all this commotion? Lindsay's arrives effects are immediately hushed silence.
Shoot, stop! Enough!
Follows soon after by an even bigger ruckus as the peddler and the man begin to argue over one another. Quiet, quiet. Lindsay examines the man with a crooked mouth and eyes. State your case. Listen, sir, 4 days ago, I let this crooked businessman paint my face. I only wanted to make myself look a little more presentable, and maybe I wouldn't have scared away the ladies.
Shoot.
But then, after I washed my face, my entire face went crooked. Listen then looks towards the fox-eared peddler and gestures for him to speak. Your turn. Sir, please understand, to be effective, my miracle methods of face painting requires my client to go 7 days without washing or wetting the paint. I made this very clear during the transaction, but only 4 days have passed, and as the man said himself, he has washed his face. If it did get wet, then his face will return to normal after 7 days, as if the current crookedness, there's nothing I can do. He just has to cover it up. The more he says, the more aggravated he feels. The peddler purses his lips. In that case, the answer is quite simple. You, sir, must wait for 3 more days. If your face remains dissatisfied after 3 days, then the peddler will have to find some way to restore your previous appearance. Listen, sir, you have my greatest admiration, but this deceitful merchant is clearly incompetent. How can I trust his words that my future won't stay distorted? When it comes to casting spells or seeking medical treatment, timing is critical. A day or 2 is manageable, but if too much time passes, I could be stuck like this forever. I won't be able to live. The burly man covers his face with his hands and lets out a pitiful whimper. It's bad enough that people think I look like a joke, but with this face, even eating becomes an unbearable hassle. A mouthful of rice winds up either in the eyes or up the nose. Once I finally get it in my mouth, it makes my head spin all over again. Fine, sir. If you don't trust me, let's go and find Miss Fu. Miss Fu's red talisman are renowned throughout the lands. She will surely have a solution for a mutual problem, and as lucky it would have, we were acquainted that she will definitely grant my request. Miss Fu, you awful fox, you're talking nonsense again. The man askew his face suddenly flushes, his neck running along with it. Sir, I'm nothing if not an honest businessman. I never swindle a soul. Haven't you heard of Miss Fu's embroil? I've done a very good business with Miss Fu's. We wouldn't lie to you about something like this. Hugh? Hugh? Oh, your last name is Hugh? His eyes widen and blinks repeatedly, his crooked mouth opening and closing. The man stomps his feet, dropping a bag of broken silver. He cries out, "Forget it!" and turns away hurriedly. The peddler, who has looked sad just a moment before, smiles. With sharp eyes and nimble fingers, he slips the money bag into his pocket. Right. Right, with all that finished, where was the lovely-lipped customer? I can't let all this trouble keep me from making money. The excitement dies down, and the crowd of onlookers eventually disperse. The peddler's ears pricked up, and he looks from side to side. At last, he catches sight of the fluttering white sheet. She is already far down the road, followed by Liu Zheng, who is dressed in green.
Oh.
You said that Hugh and Fu families had been in business together for nearly 10 years in the city. Yes, though, the story of the Hugh and Fu family started a few generations ago. In the beginning, the Hugh family came from the mountains to the city. They were fox spirits and tricksters. When they saw two adjacent houses that they liked, they decided to move in. The owner of those houses were a wealthy merchant who would often be away on business during the year. After the Hugh moves in, they begin to torment his wife and children. It got so bad that they moved out within just 3 months. Once the merchant returned, he tried selling the property, but anyone who tried to buy it was quickly driven away from the fox's tricks. Over time, everyone knew to avoid the houses, so all buyers dried up.
So
the foxes know the Hugh families just lived there? Isn't that illegal? Why didn't the city management intervene? At the time, Listen looks up at the sky, pondering for a moment. Don't laugh, madam, but at the time, the management of Pencil was very lax. Back then, the leaders only cared for themselves and ignored the concern of the people. These things happen everywhere. It's hardly surprising. The paper trembles slightly, returning to the previous topic. So did the Fu family take up residence there afterwards? Yes. The Fu family was poor and only had a small straw house to live in. It also happened that the snow was very heavy that winter. It collapsed the roof of their house. With no other families around, Mr. Fu and his wife had nowhere to go. In desperation, they decided to brave the haunted house and its fox spirit. Mr. Fu was a scholar and didn't make much money, but little he earned was from helping people write letters. His wife's maiden name was Xu. He was born in Xingtang and had something to do with the Taoism. Her family fell out of power, but a generation ago, some of them has transformed into immortals. Unfortunately, she has few useful talents. She could paint, but not well. Her paintings were not worth much. The Hu families were arcanists, and having lived so long in the deep mountains means their bloodlines must have been very pure. Meanwhile, it sounds like the Hu family was much more deeply entrenched in the world, so their bloodline was thinned. Was she a mixed blood arcanist? So when the merchants abandoned his home, it turned into a struggle between these arcanists. Zen waves his hand, revealing a candid smile. Not quite, mad. Let me explain it to you in detail. Let's start with the Hugh and Hugh families. They're pretty much like as you said. The Hugh family were originally fox spirits from the mountains. Indeed, they have their own domain there. Their marriage were restricted to the race, but this particular branch lost its power and landed in some time of squabble, so they were forced to come out here to make a living. The Hugh family, on the other hand, had a background in Taoism. They have long intermarried with spirits and plants and trees. But they always lived among humans, and their marriage were more open-minded. So, as you guessed, one side was the Arcanist and the other was the Mix. But then, there was also the Mr. Fu in the house, as I mentioned. And I suspect that he was... Yes, he was human. Mr. Fu's family was poor, and he has no particular talents or abilities to speak of. There were no special restrictions on who they could marry, but most were ordinary humans. He was, a countless generation of his ancestors has been, thoroughly humans. As for Mr. Fu and Miss Hu, they were deeply in love. A marriage was solid as gold. One a careful and smart planner, and the other able to cast spells. They relied on the wits to contend with foxes, and they squabbled back and forth. They set up a trap for the foxes. They conjured up a green snake that would appear behind one of them, and it worked. It scared the eldest of the Hugh family. When they saw the snake, they said he jumped 3 feet in the air and fell with a splash into a nearby well. Well, and then? Well, the couple has heard the commotion. They came shouting and scrambling over the fence between the two houses in order to rescue the old fox. Miss Hugh, feeling guilty of endangering someone's life, took her silver hairpin and used the Malshan arts of walking through walls to tunnel through the earth and reach the bottom of the well to fish out the old fox. Unfortunately, the old fox still fell ill from all the shocking and cold, and Miss Hugh drained by her use of her unpredictable magic fell sick as well. So the Hugh and Fu all nursed them back to health together. Feeling indebted and grateful to one another, they somehow ended up becoming the closest of friends. After the two families reconciled, the wildness of the Hugh family began to soften, and they learned much more about the world. After a few years, they even took it upon themselves to apologize for the merchant family. The story draws to a close. The visitor from the west thrilled from start to finish. A silence for a while before she asked another question. And that's how the relation continues to be to this day? Indeed it is. A pure-blood human, closely connected with the Arcanist and a mixed blood, almost as close as family. Is there no conflict or estrangement between them? As she said, these Hughes were hard to tame and had long plundered the residents. Did nobody care about all of their wrongdoing? Madam, a certain amount of conflict and injustice will always exist. They are as constant as the moment of the heavens are falling of rain. Resident halts. They have reached the end of the bustling merchant hub. Looking back, it is full of merchants and crowded pedestrians. The commotion you saw just now happens several times a day in this market, with mortals, extraordinary men, mountain spirits, and even immortals ascending on the cloud. How could there be no friction or discord among them? It said there is a friction between the extraordinary and the mundane, and osmosis between monsters and mortals. And do mortals not war against each other? Do extraordinary men not seem against one another? But if this is true that everyone can harm one another, why can't they love each other just as easily? I understand what you mean. The writing on the paper has stopped, and the letter refolds itself. This has truly been an unbelievable story and a rare new display of art. Thank you for sharing it with me, sir. Ha, you're welcome. Junyoshi told me you were her guest, which makes you our guest. She has welcomed you, and so do we. I hope you might spend more time with her. She's never had any friends her age.
Warning!
Message! Greetings, listen, Mr. Falco has arrived. We are waiting for you to return to discuss how to deal with the merciless birdsman we seized. Birdman? What a coincidence. I too encountered a Birdman gentleman not long ago. Listen, will you arrange a meeting with us? Apologies, madam, but this is not a place for idle chit-chat. This is not a polite farewell. Walking away with a gate guard, they disappear at the end of the road. As the letter returns to the merchant hub, a girl in a green dress rushes past her in a hurry.
What's wrong?
Cousin, what's going on? Did you get into another argument? Did you pull their tail again? I kept saying I should run the stand, but somehow I always let you win. Whenever you get into arguments, you always come home shredding fur in the patches with an upset stomach. And then we all have to listen to you howling through the net. Using chopsticks is like balancing a unicycle on a tightrope, but somehow they do it with ease. The East is known for its abundance of resources and mouth-watering dishes. Note: the Eastern Travel Guide recommends that you bring your own utensils. The distillery are full of unique flavors, each with their own brewing techniques that leave a lasting impression. Note: do not underestimate those grain of rice. 16. The critters of the East have unique appearances. Likely influenced by their habitat, the concern of evolution continues to carry weight. There's a creature called Gluttony, shaped like a man with a sheep's body, eyes under the armpits, teeth like a tiger, human hands, and a voice like a baby. This serves as clear proof of Satan's existence on Earth. With the body of a horse, the wings of a bird, and face of a man, the tail of a serpent. Before the continent drifted apart, Medusa may have lived in several places. Q said to have a body of a cow and the quills of a porcupine. Its howls resemble that of a dog. Cross-species reproduction between wolves and cattle is under discussion. This is a breakthrough in biology. Resembling a white horse with razor-sharp teeth, they prey on tigers and leopards. We believe this is the origin of the Eastern proverb, when a white horse is not really a horse. Jitian. There is a faint trembling sound, and a white light appears in the dim space. A glimmer of silver flashes, accompanied by the jingle of bells, and a round hole suddenly appears on the wall. Who are you? Is the art of walking through walls not marvelous? Beneath the paper, a silver hairpin floats gently in front of Gentian. Your predictions were correct, Mr. Gentian. We meet again. But why are you so surprised? Aren't you able to see the future?
No.
I do not see the future. Not really. Gentian closes his eyes, and the hole in the wall closes. My clan is called the Mistmen. We are able to do bone reading and capable of changing fate. Your inquiry minds are evident as soon as I read your Features of Bones, and I knew you were not one to give up on your interview easily. I haven't avoided you on purpose, so it is only a matter of time for us to run into each one another again. What do you mean by Features of Bones? Based on what you're saying, it seems to be a person's essence. You might say that. One's bones provide support. Beneath the skin lies flesh and blood. Beneath flesh and blood lies tendons and veins, all are housed by the skeleton. Beyond these chaotic soft things, features of bone is the root of what we become. Understanding features of bones allow one to comprehend all things. The bird's wide wings folds, and the paper hovers over them.
Oh.
So you might say that you're also an admirer of beauty. I admire things through their fragrance notes, their mediums, their dimensions, and form. But you eschew the rest. You look straight to the structure beneath. She examines the birds and places the silver hairpin before him. I happen to have a question that I'd like to discuss with a wise arcanist from the east who understands all things. This pin is what allows you to walk through walls?
Yes.
Yes, it's a fantastic silver hairpin, roughly crafted and interesting shaped. It is also lightweight and easy to carry, making a rare, high-quality wand. It came from Miss Hall in the story. Mrs. Fu's grandmother. She in turn has gotten the silver hairpin from her grandmother. It is worn by women in their family, mothers, wives, and daughters. Thanks to intermarriage, it has been worn in the hair of arcanists and humans of pure and of mixed blood. Some of its owners could use it and wield its great powers to save lives. Some couldn't, and with them, it could rest peacefully, serving as only a decoration. This seems to me to be the essence of the East, a mechanism of different and limitation. And the bones you see in me comes from a different framework, the ones that define the West. I wonder, what do you think caused these differences between us? What you really ask is, why do trees grow different branches? Taking the silver hairpin, the tip of the wing crossed to lift it up. As the famous saying goes, orange grows south of the Hue River are true oranges, but if they are transferred north of the river, they become acrid and bitter. The same seed, sown in different places, will yield different fruit. It may have sometimes to do with the way the seed has sown, or maybe with the rain, sun, wind, and dew. All of it is related.
What is your purpose?
So why ask such a question? Do you perhaps long to go back in time and correct those two trees as they branch off different directions? I have no such intention. I'm just trying to record things as they are and find the answer to my questions. You said you were an interviewer. Do your interviews seek different answers? No, of course not. UTTU is meant to show ideas, thoughts, and the true essence of things. It is meant to be a showcase, a pioneer consciousness, not a textbook or a tool. That's what I see in you, Miss Padora Wilson. Focusing on these minutiae will lead you astray. Gintian takes a step forward, gently tossing the silver hairpin into his hands ahead of him. With a jingle, the tip of the hairpin strikes the walls squarely. He has long known the incantation to open the hole. Is the art of walking through walls not marvelous? Light reappears. Miss Fu, who is waiting with a curious expression outside the wall. Suddenly she tugs on her cousin's sleeve and shakes it vigorously.
It's true.
Miss Mouse's words really worked. She said she wanted to see the Birdman, and her words got him to come out. The walls of this place are like a prison, but if you have the skill to penetrate their walls, it's a small matter to escape. The blank white paper stands beside the hole in the wall. The curtain lifts purses slightly. Thank you for your wisdom. See, to them, racial divides are nothing but a comic art act. Ladies and gentlemen, witnessing this allegedly accepting society. The Olympic god and the 13 gods of Shinji are present here, though they may be known by different names. What? Wait, what number were we on? Oh, man. So 21? Okay. Legend has it that as the new year approaches, the god Shinji takes turns, and their duty is to safeguard all living beings of their upcoming year. Their time here must be immaculate. During the year's service, there is no place for the dirty goddess Shati, a secret paid vacation. From the skies it falls, from the earth it grows. This is the origin of the lucky coin. Obviously, the gods are not Akithamas. People pick up these lucky coins to gain blessings and protection. Gentlemen, a new and more effective alternative to prayers. During the Dushu Festival, they beat the peace drum throughout the night to ward off misfortune and evil spirits. They must have incredible resilience eardrums to prevent unwanted disturbance from wandering demons, ghosts, and monsters. Eastern culture used spring plates and wires as offering. Overall, Eastern critters have little interest in trivia. The streets are filled with the sound of firecrackers, deafening as the Cyclops snores. The Eastern Travel Guide recommends earplugs in case of unexpected loud noises. Both spirits and immortals hold a place of reverence in temples, but only those with devotion can attain the power of divination. At least it doesn't cost any money to seek wisdom. Alright, so let's do I guess the storm trials, and then try special week. So we have. So for the trials, we just get random arcanas to help with the stage. So I haven't used this character before. Wait, can I change it? Nope. Rabies. And Jessica, I just got last last month, last 6-star. Okay.
Hey, hello there.
I'm not sure how many trials there are. So let's see. Let's use Rabies skills. One target, and this is okay. Let's do deep breath first.
Beating so loud. Shh. I hear something. Talking out calms people down. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
More Rabies attacks.
Who's hard and beating so loud? They focus. What's this? Shh. I hear something.
Okay, do you have enough to do his ultimate?
Talking out calms people down.
The ingredient store owner said it was very effective. Please believe me.
What's this? Whose heart is beating so loud? We should listen to what people say.
Okay, let's see what his
Type
ultimate
won't
looks
give
like.
up his friends. Neither will
Don't be so
Dudley.
serious. Always hide in careless.
That wasn't even anything.
Listen carefully. Stay low profile. I don't want to be shunted to some radical department.
Also, the trials gives us more of the timekeeper's power things. What is this one? Oh, that's kind of nice. Doing that. Wait.
The puppy wishes to come along.
You found the right verse and you found the right verse for me. Hello, Pinata.
The main flicker.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo cole. Got you. Hello, Pinata.
The main flicker.
I said hello.
Enjoy. It's wrong.
A sword shot. I believe in you.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Ready a sereno intenso ad infinito. Break it, break it.
It's wrong.
Where's the party song? Who is it?
Another jar? It's newly made this year.
The story begins with a battle dot. Who did this first? Who thought last?
Got you. You don't want to miss it.
A sword shot.
Coming.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Another jar?
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
I'll fill the cup for you. Let's get it over quick. I remember it's called lending a hand.
I don't like to resort to violence, but
Next we got ultimates. Shields.
You won't be
What's this one
disappointed.
do?
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
Where's the party star?
I'm here with
All
everyone.
ultimates.
We are the master and maven of the place.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
The story begins with a battle dot. Who did this first? Who thought last?
An amazing discovery.
So Miss Balbo is the one that's like a counter.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Down.
So that's your idea.
Just like real diamonds. Glad to be of service, my lady.
You won't be disappointed.
Party planner.
Down.
Just like real diamonds.
These glowing lights. We are the master and maven of the place.
Break it. Break it.
Long ammunition and occasional indulgence. You will pay for this.
Purifies all negatives from all allies. Alright, so that sounds good. So let's
Where's
do
the party star? Where is it?
attack,
Pause.
deep breath.
Loaded.
The story begins with a battle dot. He did this first. He fought at last.
So sorry, miss. You will pay for this. You won't be disappointed. You won't be
Time
disappointed.
to wake up, gentlemen. A design of its own kind.
These glowing lights. We are the master and maven of the place.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you. Bravo!
Leave it to me. Loaded.
Actually, that's that. Well,
Leave it to me.
Intriguing, isn't it? Glad to be of service, my
Party
lady.
planner.
In a second.
Just like real diamonds. Just as I would.
I said hello.
You will pay for this.
So that's your idea.
Intriguing,
Where's the
isn't it?
party star? Where
Pause.
is it? I said hello.
Just like real diamonds.
The story begins with a battle dot. He did this first. He fought at last.
So sorry, miss.
can we do a counter? Counter? No counters? Oh, okay, never mind.
Your first-hand experience is our best
What would
advertisement.
we get? When attacking. Okay. I need to turn on the fan, it's getting a little bit hot. Alright. How many more? Let's see, it looks like 2 more trials maybe, or 1 more. Oh, nice. We got Desert Flannel, Jintian, Shemaine, and Medicine Pocket. What is the power we have? Upon entering battle, a random encounter per character. Okay. What triggers once. Okay, we'll see how that goes.
Put it up. Get it started.
Oh wait, how did everything go? Was that the? I'm not sure who this is. This is probably random, but we have Charmaine also, and then Melanie. Also debuff, more debuff.
The value of dumbasses.
I
More
wouldn't have to
debuff.
do this.
And what's this? Get to attack.
Are we gonna do this with gloves off?
Everyone.
Oh, hi.
Careful.
Ha ha!
Everyone.
I've been careless.
Okay. Counter
Oh,
attack.
you'll like
Wait, how much? Let me do like this one too. Debuff. Counter.
Oh, you'll like it.
Are we gonna do this with gloves off?
Everyone.
It's called employee insurance. Ha!
Ha ha!
Hold on to that.
Because Desert Felon's power is kind of interesting. It's like she has a pixelated emu. It's like almost like a Tamagotchi that he as a digital pet.
Alright, deep breath in.
I wouldn't have to do this. The bones will tell.
Your command. Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Pardon me. This is not a mistake made by men.
Ha ha!
Nice. Next target, Shemaine. Mass debuff. Okay, mass
Confrontation
debuff,
was
fine.
never to my liking.
Deep breath in.
And any more Eureka?
You got it.
I wouldn't have to do this. The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone. I've been careless.
Charge, you.
Go Emu! I forgot if she had a name for the pet Emu.
Toes.
Actually, if I hit the attack with this show. Name? Digital pet, let's see. Is it Platy? Might be Platy. That's doing hopefully just refresh 2 attacks. Nice.
I wouldn't have to do this.
Oh, you'll like it.
Counter.
Your command.
You got it.
Stay away from me.
I've gone careless.
Puppy, run!
Haha! Oh! Oh!
Run! Digital bodyguard!
Counter. No counters.
Confrontation was never to my liking.
Are we gonna do this with gloves on?
Puppy, give me a hand! Oh, you'll like it.
The Bagua drowned on the sign brick never warns about its changes. Everyone.
Dance in the pixel world!
Alright, I forgot that her ultimate was a heal. I thought it was an attack.
Wear gloves.
Save decision.
Oh, you'll like
I wouldn't have to do this.
Ha!
Hold on to that.
it. Digital bodyguard!
Pardon me.
Wait, was the digital? Wait, so anybody? Let's see, I'm checking. Wait, so would digital funnel be considered like a tank?
Your command.
Music will speak.
You got it.
Sterilize.
Haha! Boom!
Victory, the mother of arrogance.
Oh, every second round. Right now. Oh, so each. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's one. So that's kind of good too. And oh, that's all. Alright, so let's see the special. Wait, what's this spider? Alright, so let's see. Oh, I didn't know there was that much. I thought it was only 5 last time, unless they updated it. Let's see. So special week. The saying, you must first sweep your own room before you can sweep the world, exists. But it is clear that a broom does not hold the same importance as a sword. We are still in the search for the ancient text regarding the sword control manual. So I'm not sure if some of these I'm reading is part of the other 30 readings I had. So this team has the word the Moxie's 3, like they had to get 3. I forget what this one. What do I have this one for? Wait, this one has Moxie 3 too. Oh, it's what's the new one I got? I was the one where shining. Which one's the one? Is this one? No. Here it is. Siege. So Beast Max, Moxie, Magnum. So for that one versus the one I had was. Alright, let's try this. Okay.
Let's kill time together.
So I think for like the certain things I have I think I have the Beast affiliation more, but I have to double check my characters.
Your command.
Wear gloves.
Tú decides.
Yeah, I know.
Now dance.
Oh, hi.
What?
You still don't recognize me?
Ta-da!
What about now?
Time for a special massage.
Oh, good for you.
Sterilize.
Even though Charmaine's not as powerful as my thing, I'll just
Wear gloves.
do his 3-star.
Are we gonna do this with gloves off?
And I also use the health too. They both have ultimates.
Get out of here.
I'm losing my patience.
But the special week stuff are pretty tough.
All right, deep breath in.
What's this guy doing anyway?
I'm ready.
Your command. Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Go, 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 puppies.
Hold on to that.
Okay, so oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move.
All right,
The show's
breath
on,
in.
hounds. Plan A. Plan B.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Time waits for no one, even for a great feat.
Weakness. Oh, nice.
Now, Len choose two lucky. The show's on, hounds. Plan A.
Your command.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanism.
Time waits for no one, even for a great feat. Unconventional choice.
Hold on to that.
How big is the shield?
Plan fail.
Oh, no more shield, huh? Dazed. Okay, I think I can work with this.
All right, deep
Handy.
breath in.
A brave decision.
Plan A.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Everyone has their own destination.
Oh, so that's why it's so tough. I thought he was weak against Beast, but it's only weak against Light. Let's go. this one, so at least he loses his he's gonna lose his ultimate.
Alright.
The
Deep breath
show's
in.
on, hounds. Plan A.
Oh, hi.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
I'm with the noble, even for a great feat. Three, two, one.
Almost half. Okay. Oh, he got his ultimate back. Okay.
Your command.
Now, let me choose two lucky guests. I'm ready. I know.
Now dance.
Ladies
Oh,
and
we stun him.
this is no magic, no any special kind of lucky hand. It's luck. Go! 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 Puppies! Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Nope, he. Okay, what was his ultimate anyway?
Wear gloves.
Pansy. Tú decides.
Get out of here. Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Three rounds. So I think
Now, let me choose two lucky
Alright.
guests.
Deep breath in.
The show's on, hounds. Pansy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
this should take out most of the
no
shield.
magic, no any special kind of lucky hand.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do
Maybe
this alone.
not. Should they? This thing should end in 3 2. So it should be next
I'm
turn
with the noble,
that
even
his
for a great
shield ends. Or fusion.
unconventional choice.
Yeah, I know.
Plan A.
Brave decision.
Tú decides.
Oh, need me to get you guys in hand.
Unconventional choice.
Everyone has their own destination.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
Oh, good for you.
Now, let me choose you lucky
Alright.
guests.
Deep breath in.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me
Sterilize.
choose you lucky
Wear
guests.
gloves.
Alright. Deep breath in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, no any special kind of lucky hand. It's luck. Get out of here! I'm losing my patience.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
The
Brave decision.
Show's on. Wait for 5 seconds.
Your command.
They should knock him out. Hopefully, it doesn't have another phase. And this is the stage 1 of the first special week. Completed. To Marshall's armor will become petrified at the end of the turn, recovering HP in the process. So both talisman, paper, and wand have this main purpose. They are commonly used in a civilian household to protect against malevolent beings and creatures. Note, these secret designs of talisman are secretly passed down among select arcanists. What are we weak against? Star. Do I have a star one? We're gonna use this one.
Please beat the drums.
I didn't upgrade her card. Okay. Let's do that.
Another jar?
Your ending is
Understood.
So this is the other version of the Timekeepers thing where I have it where they have to get at least 3 Moxies to do their ultimate. But I can for this one I probably have to focus on one. So what can we do? Do I need heals? Don't need heals.
Never hold back.
as expected.
Yeah, that's why I do that one anyway. Wait a sec. 2, 2. So here's. So definitely gonna do one of this. Wait. Alright, so I could, yeah, might as well have their all the specials out, right? Okay. And
Understood.
yeah, why not? I'll do the heal, and then everybody has their ultimate.
Like an unstoppable beam.
3.
His trumpets sound.
Oh, they're not petrified.
The judgment day has come.
Okay, we're
Someone
going
still
good.
has the guts to fight.
Okay. Okay, let's focus on somebody else. Wait. Yeah, we'll focus on that one guy.
Be faithful.
Please warm the liquor for someone.
I'll fill the cup for you.
Everything has its cause and effect. Round 3
The drums and the horns sound, the sword shall be drawn. Someone still hath the...
His trumpets sound.
What?
The judgment day has
Just
come.
revive it. Doesn't. Oh.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Someone is still standing.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Fight for the unarmed.
Alright, do we have any heals? No heals. Got. So I take a chance. Let's see.
As it is.
Understood. No worries for the rats.
Round turns into
Seize the opportunity. Someone still hath the guts to fight.
Where's my heals? Alright, let's see. Did anything turn the heals? What? Still no heals? Eh.
The maid's flicker.
be faithful to the
Please
choice of
warm
fate.
the liquor for someone. Understood.
There they are.
Dang, dang.
Everything has its cause and effect.
The drums and the horns sound, the sword shall be drawn. No turning back. The sword is drawn. Fight for the unarmed.
Siri Boss Cop 2.
For the unarmed.
Coming! It's newly made this year.
Manager's calculation.
Never hold back.
Tried it.
I'll fill the cup for you.
Here comes someone.
Right, can we survive two of his
trumpets
ultimates?
sound. The judgment day has come.
Ooh, one of them might not survive. And
Judgment
phone
day
problem is I
has
just got his ultimate too.
Someone is still standing.
Oh, there
The
goes the
sword
two.
is drawn.
Coming! I'll fill the cup for
Manager's
you.
calculation.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Fight for the unarmed.
Nope, don't think she's gonna solo. Yep. Nope. Alright. Let's see. Come on, meteor!
Everything has its cause and effect.
Someone still have the guts to fight.
Nope, survive still.
Round turns into manager's calculation. Round turns into manager's calculation.
Meteor!
Be faithful to the choice of fate. Everything has its cause and effect.
That would be funny if she solos them. Still alive?
Round 3.
Nice. At least he's getting help all most of the time.
Round 3. I know she was calculating.
Meteor!
Everything
There's like meteor every like 2 or 3 turns.
It's happening.
Someone is still standing.
Hope I remember. I know she was calculation. And it's round 3.
Ah, I didn't pay attention to the rounds. All right. Let's see. Achievements got everything except for. Okay. So we could buy some more stuff. Not sure what we could buy. Oh, there's only thing left is Sharpedo.
Just one more pitch.
Let's see, summons. What's this one at? We're down. Okay, clear drop. We just need 10. Where can we get the extra 10? Wait, did they refresh it? I think they got refreshed. Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, 5 hours. Okay, I see. So I'm gonna use one of these things anyway. Where's the ticket thing? Alright.
Just one more pitch.
This one has 10 more days. And I already have too many of the. Do I want? We have. I think she's maxed already too. I'm gonna see what I get. Hopefully, we get the healer. What do you get? Oh, nice!
Where is this place? Oh, you mean put my
Okay, I didn't
hands on
think,
this? Alright, done. You mean
that means if I rolled for Gentian, would I have gotten Gentian instead of her? I was supposed to try to get the healer.
This is where the Arcanists live.
He's simply playing, has everything. Alright, so we got another one of her. So maybe I should have rolled on this one instead. I'm not sure if that luck took it from one to the other one person. But like I said, I already have too many beast characters. But I still haven't gotten the healer yet. Yenisei. So at least we have this one that's P1 right now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So Baiju and Mayhem. Reality damage dealt increased by 400. Reality damage dealt. Oh, hey Dale, thank you for the stretch. So we failed the specials week stage 2. So I might just do that offline. Alright. Okay, let's see, what's... Probably, maybe tomorrow or Monday. I might just do, Withering Waves, because I think the patch made it so I don't lag as much. So that's good, because before I'm like, this doesn't look, it doesn't seem fun playing with all the lag. But with the patch, with the new update with Withering Waves, it might be easier to do. Plus, I want to finish the story, so we could farm the new boss. But I'm gonna probably end stream today and finish my dailies for Wuwa. Have you been collecting? Oh yeah. Yeah, have you been collecting your dailies? Because there's a daily login to get more, either the standard pulls and the limited pulls. Simply playing. Are you also playing Reverse 1999? So we finished Zima's story.
Worm.
I was just asking.
Shuba.
Oh, nice. Who? What's your lineup usually? Because before I got Jew, my lineup was mostly Zatorian, two Fairy, the Molina, and and before that one it was mostly Blue Bloom, the Knight, and then I think I had like one of these guys too. Well, it's too bad you stopped playing the game. You can see his let's see, where's this character?
I'm not.
Oh, wrong thing, the dressing room. So you have his original, his insight. It's cool. Like I didn't realize it on Inspiration where he had all the animals talking with him. So he has the fox. Too bad there's no bear that he was talking to about. Oh. And she's harder to get.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, she does have a outfit too, but see, what's the outfit for her anyway? I don't have it yet, but
Oh, Henry, take a seat. Don't stand on ceremony.
I know it's just the festival one.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The number of paper is more than 9. Is this what the girl with the flower needs? They do become
Thanks for the
yellow
posture
after
check.
drinking enough wancho and tea.
Yep. Thanks for the hydrate. Oh wait. I still have to upgrade her